Hello, hello everyone, and welcome to LlewellynCon 2022. Yay, I'm so excited to be kicking off this event this year. Excuse my eyes, like I'm so bad on camera. Like I know my camera's up here, so I'll do my best to look at it. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning here in Las Vegas. So welcome to LlewellynCon, welcome to this year. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Leeza Robertson, and I am the author of all this stuff here, plus a few more that couldn't fit. And today we're going to be looking at The Ways of the Tarot Priestess, which is my new book here. And when they asked me to open the event here, I thought, how amazing is it that we get to kick off with some priestess work for this event, because I'm going to actually walk you through an opening ceremony. And to me, no conference is really going to lift off without an opening ceremony. So I want to set the vibration for the event that you're going to have over the next 10 days. All the beautiful Llewellyn authors and all the amazing staff at Llewellyn have put this event on for you. And I would like you all to have the best possible journey over the next 10 days. So let's go ahead and just take a moment. I'm going to put my book up here because I'm about to light a candle, so I don't want to set anything on fire. So let's just take a moment and just place our hands on our hearts and close our eyes if it's safe to do so. And take a breath in and set an intention for what you want to experience during this convention, this conference, this amazing event. What would you like to learn? Is there something in particular you'd like to learn? What have you come here for? What is the gift you're open to receive? Let's just settle that into our hearts. And as you exhale, push the hands out slightly to open the heart chakra to receive. Inhale, bring the hands in. Exhale, push the hands out. Inhale and exhale. And each time, spread those hands a little bit further, receiving a little bit more. Allowing yourself to receive big. One more time, breathing in and out. Receive big, arms wide. And bring those hands back down and focus that breath. Excellent. And now that we've had our lovely heart breath and we've grounded and focused and we are here and present, if you want to share, go ahead and pop your intention into the chat, because an intention shared means that we can gain momentum and we can give it to the goddess and we can ask her for that blessing. Oh, thank you for all of those people who love my shirt. Yes, my wife picked this out for me. Happy Pride, everyone. So go ahead and put that intention in the chat if you want to share it. If not, you can keep it to yourself. That's fine. And as we move through the opening ceremony, I want you to stay open to receiving messages from the goddess, to receive greater good, to receive a gift, to receive a blessing, to even receive a message. One of the things the priestess path teaches us is that in order to receive, we must be open to it to begin with. Oh, these are all beautiful. Connection, inspiration, balance, wisdom, motivation. Balance and connection are big. Okay, so balance and connection are real heart chakra energies. So for those of you who need to feel a little bit more connection, let's go back to always go back to the heart and do these heart breaths. I actually do these heart breaths with my private clients, and we get this heart chakra open and receptive, open and receptive. Okay. So as we move through our opening ceremony and we have set our intention, let's go ahead and give our offering. Part of the priestess path is understanding our work, our place along the goddess path, along the priestess path. So today I have everything ready to set up a mini altar. So this is my mini altar. And in the priestess book, I talk about the many different altars we can have towards the goddess, how many, seasons, particular magics, particular incarnations. So we're going to set up an altar today for this conference and for everyone who comes to this conference, whether it's today or tomorrow, or if you're here for the full event. So I have my little mini altar. One of the things that I get all the time is people say, well, I don't have space for an altar. So this is a tiny little obsidian like disc and a really small little candle holder. And we're going to set up a mini altar just with this. So before we begin, we're going to do a little cleanse with some Palo Santo. You can use other herbs if you want. I like this one because I'm not allergic to it. Just a little smoke because I don't want to set off my smoke alarms. Our smoke alarms are very sensitive. So we're just going to do a little smoke, little cleanse. Knowing that we are all here to receive. We're all here to connect. And we're all here to have a magical experience. The next thing I am going to do is I have a little pot of dried herbs. And in here is some lavender, there is some rosemary, there's some rosebuds, and a couple of other little dried flowers that I've collected. So when we get some flowers or some herbs and I dry them, I put them in this little pot, which kind of sits over there behind me. And I use this in my little mini altars. So I take my little candle thing and I'm just going to dress around the bottom here. And as we dress down here, we think about our intention, the one that we just had, and we put it into the flowers. And we have rose for the heart to receive with love and grace. We have rosemary for protection and connection. And we have lavender for ease and grace. For we want our manifestations to come to us with ease and grace. We do not wish for them to have a disruptive reaction in our daily experience. We want to keep the central nervous system calm and relaxed so that we are not shocked and then we contract. So once we have our herbs on our little candle here, I have a little bit of salt. So this is my Himalayan salt. And we are going to put the little salt here for protection and to also create a little mini circle around the candle. And now the candle is prepped. The candle holder is prepped, and it's going to go right here on our obsidian plate. And then next we have our candle. This is our little candle here. And if you have a specific prayer or intention that you want to give the goddess this morning, go ahead and put that into the chat because I will infuse that into this candle as we continue to dress and set our altar and do our opening ritual. So what is your prayer you would like to give to the goddess? What is your petition for the goddess? Remember, when we are making an ask, we are doing it as if it has already happened. So as you type it into the chat, remember to type it as if it has already happened, as if you are saying thank you. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Goddess, for blessing me with. Thank you, Goddess, for giving me. Thank you, Goddess, for allowing me to receive. Thank you, Goddess. Perfect health, new home. That I'm going to also point out some things here. If you have things that I can afford, put that is perfectly balanced within my budget, that does not cause me any stress or anxiety, that we live here with joy and peace and ease. Thank you, Goddess, for a new job. Thank you, Goddess, for blessing me with health. Energy, yes. Okay. Yes. So we're going to infuse all of this into our candle. Thank you, Goddess, for the gifts that you are bestowing upon us, for ease, for grace, for peace, appreciation, acknowledgement, for connection and opening our hearts, giving us the space to receive in a way that is not jarring to our central nervous system, for showering us with good news, good vibes, good energy that allows us to settle into our blessings. And so it is. And to amp up all of our beautiful blessings, I'm going to put a little bit of Bountiful Blessings oil from Madame Permita, who also has a new book out with Llewellyn. And we're just going to drop that onto the candle as we anoint. And seeing as we are under a full moon in Sagittarius, we're going to ask our fire goddess to come and bless us as we anoint this candle. And we're going to put this right in here. Grab my Priestess book. In the Priestess book, our fire goddess is actually the goddess of Lilith. So we are going to do our Lilith incantation. Let me just find it here. Temple of Swords, Temple of Wands, our ode to Lilith. Within the desert, she does wander, brimming with desire, filled with wonder. Between the shadows, beaming with light, the dark goddess does ignite. Brightly does she burn against the night, fire dancing, power in flight. She calls you forth from pain and sorrow to stand up tall, head held high, to reclaim your might, your battle-born cry. Scarred and torn from the world outside, the goddess calls, beckoning you inside. Here in her halls, you will be forged anew, the force of light, the divine made new. Spread your arms and tilt your head, raise your voice and call her name. Lilith, goddess, I come to thee. Awaken and restore me. Kindle my fire so all will see. They have not dimmed me. And now we will light our candle in honor of the goddess, and may all of your blessings and bountiful prayers be given in thanks, in gratitude, and in love. And so it is. Thank you for sharing that beautiful blessing with me. I will just put the candle over here. Here's our beautiful candle, and we will let that burn, giving thanks to the goddess, thanks to Lilith, and thanks to our intentions. What a wonderful way to kick off a convention, right? That is fantastic. So let's talk a little bit more about the goddess and her message. So now that we have set our altar and we have done our prayer, we are doing it to the fire goddess because it is the full moon in Sagittarius. Let's see what message the goddess has for us as a collective today. And I'm going to be using my mermaid tarot. Some of you might already have that. That's this one right here. And the Temple of Fire in the Priestess book, this one right here, is Wands. So I'm going to shuffle this and wait till we get the first Wands card. And that is going to be our collective message from Lilith. So let's see. This is one of the tarot techniques I really like to do. And I like to do this with some of my clients as well, where we just flip cards over until we get the suit that we are looking for. So let's see. We were looking for Wands, our first Wands card. What is out? Okay, here it is. The Two of Wands. Oh, everyone says this is my Jason Momoa card, but I didn't even know who that was when we made this deck. So if that's who you think this is on this card, then may Jason Momoa bless your day in the Two of Wands. If you were like me and had no idea who that was till someone connected him to a movie, then good for you. But the Two of Wands is our message from the goddess today. And one of the things I do love about this card, and when we designed this card, I was very specific that we didn't actually have the action happening. We had the precursor to the action. And that is that something is coming, right? That something is coming in this Two of Wands. The energy is building. And that is the message. Yeah, I know. You all think that's hilarious, don't you? I can't tell you how many messages I got on social media saying, oh my God, the Jason Momoa card. And I'm like, what the hell are you people talking about? I don't get out much, kids. I just stay at home and write books and make decks. But this is the message from the goddess. The Two of Wands, the Two of Fire, that something is building in your life, that we must have trust that that which we have asked for is on its way. And I think that's an important thing with the Two and even the Three of Wands is there is an element of trust. There is an element of surrender. So now that we have done our part and we have given our intention and we have asked for what we want, we must trust, we must surrender, we must let go and allow that to come to us. So now that we know that we have our altar, we've given our blessing, we've received our message. Here's one of the things I would love for you to do. And again, you can put it in the chat if you wish to, or you can keep it to yourself. But seeing as we know that things are brewing, we know that things are coming, we know that there's something going on under the surface that we can kind of see, but it's not there yet. So we know we need to be patient. We know we need to give it time. We know we need to create space in order to receive. I want you to designate something that's going to be your sign. Okay, so what is it? What can the universe show you that will let you know that you are getting close, that it is being taken care of, that the universe has this and you can stop stressing about it? So one of the things that we like to do in our Patreon is we like to give everything angel numbers. So for those of you who don't know, I also wrote this book. So you could give it an angel number and you could say that would be your sign. So every time you see this particular number, then that's the universe letting you know it's imprinting on you. It's coming. It's being taken care of. You can relax. You can surrender. Trust. It's all coming together perfectly. If an angel number is not for you, then pick something else. but make sure that it is something that you could see in your day-to-day life. Don't make it so obscure that like, why did we choose one specifically? Because we're working with the fire goddess today, and one's a fire. We're working with Lilith, and she is the temple keeper in the Priestess book for the suit of wands. Okay, good. I love these. Yes, yes. Numbers, birds, lots of birds. It is that time of year. There are a lot of birds around, and birds are fantastic messages. Okay, so I hope you're all writing this down so that you know what you have asked for. Okay, I hope you have written this down so you know. So if you wrote your intention down, then I want you to write this down as well so that you know, put it somewhere so that you are reminded, oh yes, when I see this, that's Lilith telling me that this is being taken care of. That is Lilith letting me know she has received my petition. That is Lilith letting me know that she is working on this, that it is coming to me in a way that I will not be jarred or shocked or contracted to receive, that I will be open and spacious and loving and excited and inspired to accept this into my life in the exact way that it shows up. Okay, I love these. Yellow butterflies, the heart symbol. Yes, ravens. Hope you live somewhere where you can get ravens. Also be on the lookout for it to show up anywhere, right? Social media, a message from a friend, email, billboards, license plate numbers, signs in the street. All right, so now that we have done our opening ceremony, we've lit our card, we have our message, we have told the goddess what kind of sign that we would like, and we are coming up. Is a blue balloon too random? I don't know. Is it? Here's the thing. I wouldn't think of things you don't normally see. I would think of things that you see, but like it's normal in your environment, but you're not going to see it like 15 times a day. So if you did happen to see, I'll give you an example. Like we have hummingbirds here all the time, right? But I would say like, but if a hummingbird comes up to my window, to my office window, that would be unusual. That would be unusual for the hummingbird to fly all the way into the front door and be near my office window. That would be an unusual behavior. So if that happened, I would know that that's a sign, even though we have tons of hummingbirds because we have a hummingbird feeder. So it could be something that is in your normal environment, but it could be acting a little differently. So another example might be if you are somewhere where you have a lot of squirrels, and you could say, well, normally the squirrels go to the squirrel feeder, but I'm going to ask for the squirrel to maybe come visit me on my front porch. Right? I'm going to see it on my front porch because I never really see them there. So if they're doing something like that, then I know. Okay, so that's how I would deal that. I wouldn't specifically try and get something that might be so random that the chances of it happening are almost impossible in your area. Does that make sense to those people who were asking that? Okay, so all ceremonies have a start, a middle, and here we are coming to the end. Can you believe it? Like we've already been live here for 23 minutes, almost 24 minutes. So we have to now wrap up our ceremony. We have to wrap up this ceremony so that you can move on with the rest of your speakers, with the rest of your intention, and the rest of your journey. So once again, we are going to move our hands to our heart, and we're going to take a deep breath in. And again, we're going to move the hands, exhaling out. But this time when we breathe in, we're going to pull in gratitude. Breathing out. Pull in that gratitude. as you breathe in and accept it, receive it, feel it in every cell of your body. Breathe out. Pull in that gratitude. Breathe out. Breathe in. Exhaling. Big. We're going to bring in big gratitude this time. We have a tremendously grateful heart. We are so blessed. We are so ready to receive. And we are grabbing all of that energy, all of that gratitude, breathing it in and holding it into our heart. We're allowing that gratitude to wash over us like a wave from the top of our head all the way down our face, our throats, our heart, our arms, our fingers, our chest, our abdomen, our hips, our pelvis, all the way down our legs, over the knees, and down through the tips of our toes. Breathing in and out. Keeping the hands here. Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Llewellyn, for creating this space for us today to have this experience, to stepping forth into a space of sacred circle as community, for bringing us all together in this time to share our heart energy, to share our hopes, our dreams, our fears, our blessings, and our gifts. Divine Goddess, be with us all day. Protect us, keep us safe. Wrap us in your love. And so it is. Thank you. May I extend my gratitude to you. Thank you for spending your morning with me. Thank you for spending your morning with Llewellyn. And I hope that you have an incredible 10-day journey with all of the other authors that are here to share their wisdom, their knowledge, and their expertise. Blessings to you all, and so it is. If we have any questions, you can put them in the chat. We have a couple of minutes until we get kicked off. Oh, I'm glad you all enjoyed this. Thank you. Thank you so much. Blessings. Yes. It's nearly 7:30 here for the person who asked me what time it is. Oh, I'm so glad. So many of you said this is exactly what you needed this morning. I'm so happy. Are there any other books I have authored? Yes, there are 8 of them. There are, let me just see if I can remember them off the top of my head. Tarot Court Cards for Beginners, Tarot Reversals for Beginners, Priestessing the Tarot, which is the new book, Pathworking the Tarot. Time for coffee. I had my coffee before I got on. There's no way I would have been able to do this without coffee. Actually, I'm off to the gym now. Do I have a favorite suit of the tarot? It depends on which deck I'm working on. For each deck I create, it's totally different. Is it possible to do the candle ceremony wrong? No, absolutely not. Ceremony is a very personal experience. Coffee crew, yes, absolutely. Yes, Maria, you may refer to the goddess as mother, absolutely. The Two of Wands, how should you leave it into your into your day. Just be open to receive and trust. Just lean into the trust. Okay, we are at 7:30. Thank you everyone for spending your time with me. I hope I answered your questions. And as I say, good luck with the rest of the conference.